Hey folks, it's Harold Goldberg from the New York Video Game Critics Circle, and I'm just on video to give you an update about the Critics Circle. Most of you haven't heard from us since the 10th annual New York Game Awards. Those awards, by the way, were quite successful. We had about 450,000 viewers all told. So thanks for watching on Twitch and YouTube. And I'm here on the Lower East Side of New York. It's a pretty nice day. We're almost at the end of COVID. I've been vaccinated. Many of the critics in the critics circle have been vaxxed as well. And I'm looking at the Williamsburg Bridge and an awesome East River as I record this. It's a good time to be in New York. I kind of feel New York's coming back, and this weekend, this Memorial Day weekend, we have six teams or six playoff games we can watch. Knicks, Nets, Islanders, all from the New York area. So that's exciting. And June 10th, we have the Red Dead Redemption 2 concert at Tribeca. So that's going to be awesome to see live and outside. I think they're only having 600 people in, so it's going to be a fairly intimate gathering with Daniel Lanois. But speaking of Rockstar, we have an awesome internship program with them. So our senior interns right now who have been with us for maybe 2, 3, 4 years have been really good and gotten really good at what they do. So we've created this partnership with Rockstar to have these awesome internships that go for about 2, 3 months. And our Ronald Gordon was just finished his internship. We really feel that this Rockstar internship through the New York Video Game Critics Circle, it's really exciting. It's landmark. It's not been done before. Helping underserved students to become part of the games industry or the journalism industry or both is really exciting to me. And it took a couple of years to put together, but Ronald did an awesome job. We'll see what the next steps are for Ronald. But how many interns have been through Rockstar? Pretty much Ronald. And they've had a few Ivy League folks, but really, Ronald knocked their socks off, and I feel like Kamari Rennes, who's the second intern, is going to start in a couple weeks, will do the same. She'll be awesome. Kamari has been great with us at the circle, and she's up next. The good thing about the Rockstar internship is that we tailor it. The Rockstar people in the circle tailor it to the students' great capabilities. So Ronald cared most about writing and narrative, so he was in all the departments at Rockstar that deal with writing. And Kamari is at NYU's Game Center, cares more about coding, so we'll move her through some of those departments at Rockstar as well. It's just an awesome thing. Also awesome is that we're going to start streaming regularly with our interns. I think tomorrow, Saturday, Jade NTN is going to stream, and we'll be giving away lots of kind of cool stuff. I mean, this is my old winter Critic Circle t-shirt, but we have like a new one coming, and they're not here yet. But let me just show you this. This is pretty awesome art. So that will be our t-shirt, and we always have kind of a circle in our t-shirts because it's our logo. And so this was done by an awesome person in London, and you can see there that it's a multicultural group in a kind of a summer setting. So we'll probably give away some of those t-shirts when they come in. We'll be giving away games. We've got a number of games that are kind of Critics Circle approved, like My Friend Pedro, and we've got what else? We've got New York Video Game Critics Circle pens, and they also squirt antiseptic on your hands. So, if you're at a large gathering and want to clean up quickly, that's a really good way to do it. We have our New York Video Game Critics Circle bands will give away, so there'll be lots of good giveaways. And Jade is awesome. George Jimenez is one of our core members, is helping us out with streaming. And also we're going to have Isaac Espinoza, who's been a long time Critics Circle contributor, a senior intern, and also an assistant mentor. So Isaac has been going, I think that we mentor up at the Bronx Work Network of shelters up in the Bronx, and that's really a joy to do. We've gotten some awesome writers through there, and we teach a 12-week course in journalism and games, and have guests up. But Isaac, for the first time, I think 2 weeks ago, mentored the class himself. So it was awesome to see Isaac grow in that way, and we'll be giving Isaac more teaching work like that in the coming weeks and months, going into the fall. And also, this is in the works. So we've done really well with our mentoring up in the Bronx, especially in the shelters. So actually, the mayor's office sent a video crew. They're doing short documentaries from each borough of one nonprofit that is doing stellar work during the pandemic. And so they chose us for the Bronx, and we're really honored. So we'll let you know when that is up. It's going to be on TV and stuff. So that's pretty exciting. But because this has been successful, we've been able to also contact the Department of Education, and I believe that we'll be having a scholarship contest in the fall that goes through all the shelters. There are, in the New York City region, there are 100,000 students who are homeless right now, and there are about 30,000 of them living in shelters. So we feel this is a great place to offer a scholarship of, I think it's about $10,000. We'll tell you more about that in the fall. We're also finishing up our Games for Change Fair Game Writing Challenge. That is a national challenge, a national writing contest. Kids do two things. They write a game review and a game narrative pitch document. And so we're giving scholarships. They're small but potent, to people in 5 regions around the country. It's really exciting for us to have a national platform now. So excited about that. And we also want to give you some news about the 11th annual New York Game Awards, which will take place in January. And yes, we're going to be live and in person once again. And so that'll be really exciting. We are already preparing what's going to happen, who our Legend Award honoree may be. And I think, fingers crossed, that Reggie and I will once again do the hosting job. And, Reggie has been awesome with our group. It's just he really cares about what we do, and he's from the Bronx. We do a lot of our mentoring in the Bronx, so I think that it's just such a good match. And we have one announcement before I go about our fundraiser for the summer. Reggie's going to be involved in it, and there'll be a chance for you in July to talk with Reggie and ask Reggie questions. I think it's going to be a giant Zoom meeting, and Reggie will be there. We may have even more news to share at that point, but I think Reggie, his body is ready, so he's going to help us out. I'll do the interviewing chores, and we'll have some news for you in July, and we'll announce the date shortly. But it's going to be pretty awesome. Reggie's going to be in town in a couple of weeks, and we'll get together and plan this. So we'll have lunch or dinner, and just have a good hang, because I haven't seen Reggie since he accepted the New York Legend Award. I believe that's the last time I saw Reggie. I could be wrong. It might have been one time after that. So, but it's been over a year, and I'm so glad the pandemic is becoming under control. You know that when we had the New York Video Game Critics Circle talking games with Reggie and Harold, a lot of the reason we had that was to help you through the pandemic. And hopefully we succeeded a bit. I know there were tens of thousands of you who really enjoyed it and donated to that. We may do something like that again in the future, but right now we want to do this Zoom with Reggie to just tell you what's been going on, and in Reggie's life, and have you ask some questions of this awesome legend. So that is pretty much it. So for now, thank you so much for listening. And tomorrow we'll be streaming. So check and our New York Video Game Critics Circle Twitter, and my @Harold Goldberg Twitter for more about when Jade will stream tomorrow. But this is going to be awesome. And thank you so much. Have a great Memorial Day weekend. Have a great beginning of summer. And we'll all talk to you soon with Reggie.